Okay, guys, we have another live cast game with a bunch of high-rated players. I like finding Winter's stream and joining the lobby because I know that there'll be a bunch of high-level players in there that like to fight him. So today we're casting a game. We've got a bunch of high-rated players, high 20s, some in the 30s. We got a few average Joe players in like the 10s here. It looks like three on each team. We got MDT. We got a guy joining. He's loading in. Yeah, casting games live is not my field of expertise. So if this is good, it'll be on YouTube and you'll be hearing this right now. If it's not, then you won't. If this guy doesn't come in, then you obviously won't see it. But if you do, then you know. Yes, he just joined. DS Skinnerfy. Skinnerfy. I don't know how to pronounce names all of the time. Yep, definitely a good player. 29, high rated. And we're on Carrot Top Mountain. Carrot can't build mountaintop. Yep, you can't build on like half of this map. There's so many hills that make it like impossible to build all across the map. Let's see where the skill distribution is going to be. We got two good players here, another one here. It looks like mainly a bottom and mid-heavy skill rating on the right side here. And on the left side, we got Leakies, Winter Gaming, Red here, and I believe Contraption. So it's a more even spread on the left side. So we might be looking for breakthroughs on the left side up to here. Although he is paired with a average Joe, I would guess. 18-ish, low 20s. They can be considered average Joes sometimes. Stealing that name from the FAF community, I guess, the pros versus Joes. Ooh, we got a bit of lag here. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. My computer's been, or my game's been encountering errors for a while here. I don't know why. I reinstalled the bar and it's still appearing, but it's a different error this time, so I just don't know. But it seems like we've got the game going, it's stabilized here, everyone's spawning in, and they're building their factories. We'll give them a moment so we can see what factories they build here. I might have to silence the, I believe it's in the game somewhere? Silence spectator chat somewhere. It's like, I don't know. There's a lot of spectators. There's 22 spectators right now. I don't remember exactly where it is. It might be an interface. I believe it's an interface somewhere. Yeah, hide spectator chat. If the spectator chat starts getting loud, I'll have to cancel and silence them. But, you know, I'm going to try this casting thing. This might be maybe not the first cast I've done, but I'm still new to this kind of thing. And hopefully it's okay and I can post this to YouTube without any issues. All right. Let's see, we got blue. We also have, I mean, it's a heavy skill distribution of high-rated players on the bottom here. There is Leakies in the way, who's high-rated, right? But he's got a average Joe back here. So we might have a breakthrough for left up top and then a breakthrough for right down bottom. And maybe we'll see what happens down middle. It could be deciding, any one of these areas could be the deciding factor in the game. Hopefully it doesn't like instantly fall over and like the breakthrough happens. We want to see jugs. We want to see very cool things happen in the game the longer it goes. All right, looks like we got a lot of bots going on because I see a lot of tick spam here. Oh, not ticks, rovers actually. We got a bunch of rovers, a few ticks, a lot of bots, more ticks down here. Grunts and bots. So let's take a look at what factories everyone has. Bots, I expect a lot of bots because this is Carrot Top Mountain. Yeah, bots up there, bots over here. There is a vehicle plant here. Another bot. Two vehicle plants on the left side. Bot, bot, bot. Bot, bot, bot. And bot, and bot. So the left side is being cool and they're getting two vehicles on the map with so many hills that make vehicles very difficult to play. But, you know, the game's just starting. Carrot Top Mountain is really big, or it feels really big because of all the hills. It makes it traversing it much longer as well. So we'll see what happens, what transpires in this game. Most of these players, it's getting late in the night, so the skill rate, the mistakes might go up because we're well into the night. This is not the first game most of these players have played. I was typecasting in the previous games. I just type spam and call out the plays and stuff. Connection from Skeletal Penguin, my friend, my penguin friend, the penguin duo. Apparently today we both reached rank 31, or TS 31, which is very good. We're actually higher than most of the players in this lobby, but that's just out of the scope of this video, I guess. Penguin squad, you know, the penguin couple, penguin duo. All right, we'll soon be reaching the front lines. Taking this mid hill for this top section, I believe, is a very, very important thing for the game. If you're able to take this hill, because it's actually fairly equal distance from both of these hilltops, if you're able to contest this hill and take it for either side, I think that puts you up in the game, actually. Because this hilltop is down straight in the middle of the map, actually. So this is the midline. These mexes are the midline, and giving them up to the opponent is not good. Sure, you might consider this is the midline right here because you have 3 mexes here, you have 3 mexes here, well, it's a midline. But it's distance-wise, this is the true midline. And so you can get your comm there fairly quickly. All right, that's enough like lesson speak, I guess. We gotta cast this game. We gotta 6 rovers. That's very interesting. I've not seen this before. Can it take out a pawn? I don't know. They don't have that much range, it seems. Looks like he's just trying to use them like ticks and just get him into the back line here. Looks very quiet on the rest of the field here, so we'll just take a look at these rovers. What do they get here? He's queuing the commands here, but he's gonna run into some pawns. No, they're gonna get taken out. There's no way they can. There's a comm here as well, and another pawn over here. I don't think these rovers are gonna do all that much. They're just running into all sorts of things. Maybe they'll get a mex if you focus it. You can get it in time, but there's a comm, there's a turret. Actually, it was just a comm, but there's too much in the way. Ooh, we got a run by going on top here. Let me check in with bottom. Okay, it's just static. Mid is also static. A lot of things are happening top. Yeah, remember, we got the contraption up here, the high skill player who's making plays here. He looks like he's gonna get a mex, so that's very important. Mexes, taking down mexes. The metal per second builds up over time. So the longer you don't rebuild it, the worse the damage it is. He needs to micro these units. Yeah, he could have probably gotten 2 more mexes from that. He might get 1 more if he focuses. Yes, he does. So he gets 2 mexes. The comm's here so he can rebuild it so the damage isn't as bad. But, you know, damage is damage. He does waste a lot of the commander's time, which could be used on the front line here to turret creep. There we got movement to mid. He's changing his mind. He wants defensive posture because I think he sees these red grunts here. He probably has a teammate's radar that can see that right there. This movement was also pushed off, so a lot of defensive plays from the right side so far. This is just very static. If you're in this position, I don't know, you might, I probably shouldn't say anything because like, this is not a lecture video, this is a cast video. But static lines cause you to change your decision making. So just consider that. You might want to increase the aggression. There I go lecturing when I shouldn't. All right, we got more aggression up top perhaps. Maybe just trying to hold the middle here. Mostly passive across, except for middle and now here. Passive on the other lanes, you know, it looks like that everyone's doing some pokes every so often. We see a shuriken here, adding the support fire to EMP, stun the units, get some damage in. I'd like to see him run in and take out that pawn. He can get that pawn right now. No, he's just moving back. Okay. Yeah, it can be hard to micro everything. It looks like he's also dealing with red here, so he's got like 2 areas to focus on and his own base to focus on, so he probably doesn't even notice this right now. Like, red is definitely trying to make space and just keep poking with his units. The left side is doing a lot of pokes. So far, nothing has been significant. It's all just being repelled. We got a patrol command here, I believe, or repeat on move command. I think that's what it is. Yeah, I don't know what the purpose of that is because there's no artillery here, so it's not achieving all that much. Okay, another push. Left side is very, very adamant about attacking. That means that they don't have as many defensive structures, which could be biting them later on when the right side decides to counterattack. We see a much larger wave of shurikens here. That those support units are going to really help this fight here. There's not that many troops on this bottom side. Green needs to react. He's microing his shurikens, but you know he has troops up here he can use. The shurikens do help the battlefield. They're very hard to hit for these grunts, these T1 bots sometimes. He's building a constructor, hopefully to repair these shurikens as well. Red still pushing in this little corridor here. He's going to get cut from behind with these pawns. Oh, he's got the maces here ready to cover. So the tech switch into pawns. So you open with the T1 fast infantry, and then you tech switch into the mediums. That helps you push because these guys are fairly bad against defensive locations. We see red right side now pushing up. Actually, they were here already, but looks like he's got rocketeers on the front trying to push down these towers. These guys are literally made to take down static positions. And that's what he's trying to take advantage of here. We got a lot of pawns just following the commander for some reason. I think he just doesn't want it to be chased down. A lot of passivity up here on the top end here. But, you know, some aggression here, aggression middle, and passivity on the sides. So a lot of passivity on the sides, a lot more aggression in the middle here so far. Alright, these maces going in, but there's static defenses here. And this looks real bad. He's got sandwich between them. People say this all the time, but there is... Oh, these pawns needed to continue fighting here. That could have been much better for the right side, but mismicroing, you know. So people talk about this a lot, but if you hit a unit from the front and then hit it from the back, it deals like significantly increased damage. So if you just hit from multiple angles, like you get a flanking damage, which is a mechanic in the game that people like to take advantage of a lot of the time. So that was like a really good sandwich for against red. So red was forced out of that area. There's a lot of reclaiming here. There's a bot that looks like he's going to reclaim about a 1.5k mass here. That is a hefty donation to the right side. So very good for the right side so far on that mid position there. Oh, we got a big grunt push here. I think those thugs are going down. Yeah. As there's so many numbers that can swarm them, there's not enough defense here. This position is wiped out. Poor Winter Gaming is going to eat the grunts here, and there's shuriken cover. The pawns at the back are too slow right now to save them. Interestingly, I think they're the same speed as grunts, so if the grunts keep moving in the same direction, the pawns can never catch up. I think pawns need a speed boost of like at least 1 unit, maybe like 2 units, so like 86 speed. And T1 Cortex tanks, I think they should also have a 1 to 2 speed increase, because the T1 Cortex are barely faster than the grunts and the pawns right now. Ooh, not going so well for the left side here. We got top breaking through. This is the lane with one of their high players and more medium skill players on the right side. So this should have been inverted. Like, you would expect it to be inverted. Here it was mid, and unluckily for the left side, this wasn't one. Ooh, the grunts even get into the red's base and do a lot of damage here. I think this is a total wipe for red's base right now, it seems. Later turret will clear these grunts, but just a few construction turrets, 2 solars. Red is like just hurting at his home base here. He's gotten the forward base, but I personally think forward bases are very dangerous, very risky. That's the thing. They're risky. Bottom not looking too good for left side either. There's a lot of maces there. That's a lot of maces. 30 maces. Medium plasma bots. And I don't see an army to counter that. So all those attacks that were failing, I think it's coming to bite the left side right now. They spent so much mass attacking and failing that they have no defenses here. This is what I was talking about earlier, where they don't have a lot of defenses because they committed to so many attacks, but the attacks failed. Yeah, it's not looking great for the left side right now. There are still enemy units in this area. That's crazy. From the left's perspective. Yep. Skeletal penguin. Yeah. Got a comment. Yep. Left is in trouble. Across the map, they've sustained damage from multiple bases. This is not looking great for left. They're also probably losing a lot of the reclaim. Yeah, across the map, there's gonna be reclaim. Like, so over here, oh, look at that. 4,000 metal almost, just lost. Looks like they're gonna try to contest it. I want to see the res bots come to the hill. When you win a fight, you want your res bots to immediately go to the front and scoop up all that stuff. Yeah, there's the res bots, the reclaim bots. Lazarus, stealthy res, yeah. He's scooping up that metal. His economy, or his bank is gonna swell, like he's gonna get rich. He's already at max capacity right now. That's gonna cause him to win even harder. And puts left in a very, very bad position. What needs to happen for left is the right side needs to take a bad fight in which they get the reclaim. In which the left side gets the reclaim and are able to produce off of that and increase their production and get an army out and then win another fight and then get the reclaim again. That's how you turn, like immediately like turn and snowball in the opposite direction. You have to take a good fight, get the reclaim. Key part is getting the reclaim. Alright. These mexes really need to be taken back here. Not reclaimed, sorry. Yeah, they need to reclaim, recap these mexes. That's 6 metal per second. Every second they don't take it. So having one engineer on it's kind of slow, but what can you do? You're usually stressed out at this point when you're losing the battle. We got a funny little fort here. He's got these sneaky pop-up flamer turrets next to walls, so it's hard to detect if you're an enemy. But it kind of makes it obvious when they're behind all these walls. It's like mid's holding, red's holding mid. They're not pushing mid. I would think that this would be able to take out this position right here. It looks like the teams are returning to passivity right now. I think right was satisfied with the fights they took, the damage they dealt, and they are probably echoing behind. Yeah, I see blue building up advanced fusion. I don't see regular fusion. He got the regular. He got the equivalent of regular fusion with the geothermal event here, and he's going for fusion now. So right is echoing hard now. Do we see other fusions across the map? I believe that's one building right now. Yes. 15 minutes in, yeah. There's a fusion here. So 3 players going for fusion approximately. And blue is way ahead in the eco game probably because he's got the heavy fleet. I'm mixing up my rewards. The advanced fusion on the way. 2 minutes to being built at the current rate. E6 income on red. I don't believe there's any reclaim. Meanwhile, blue's on 74, so somehow he has the eco lead despite being in a dire position more or less. He's building a reactor on the front, which is, in my opinion, very, very, very risky, especially when green is looking towards that exact location. Yeah, and he's gonna start poking in. He changes his mind. He reclaims that's the correct decision. Although the correct decision might not be enough to save you when you're being pressured from multiple angles and your team is losing across the board here. Yeah, lost out 3 advanced mexes. That hurts a lot. That's approximately 24 mass per second just lost and denied. And his forward base is now going to be eaten alive. He's completely surrounded. His teammates trying to relieve pressure on the location, but there's just no defenses here that can counter the long range options here. And, ooh, EMP, but that's not enough. That's not going to be enough. There's too much coming in here. That position is completely lost, and there's going to be a lot of reclaim for the right side to take there. 4,000 reclaim approximately, over 4,000 at this location to take. That's a lot of reclaim going to the right side right now. There's no significant army that can repel all 3 of these armies here, all 3, 4-ish. This Sheldons can't deal with this, especially when there are dogs and I believe their own Sheldons over here. They can't repel them. If the left side were to repel all these armies and get this reclaim, they might have a better chance, but I think this is looking to be a stomp by the right side on the left side. I'd like to see purple move up to this hill, though, and just take these mexes. There's like nothing to contest right now. Interestingly, the top side is going well for left. They've taken the right side off this hill with the Sheldons and the artillery here. I don't think it will be enough because the center is just collapsing to the left side. Definitely not enough at this rate. Yeah, look at that Sheldons per second. It's like a Sheldon every 5 seconds or less. There's a hole in their line, and now they just flood it. The defenses are not here, so they just keep flooding this location, and it's just it is very difficult to deal with. Oh, we got shurikens in the way. Looking to support potentially a push by purple. I don't think these shurikens are well timed. I believe they're a little mistimed here. That's the game, though. I believe they just voted to end. Yep, that's the game. Right side won. So, what do we learn here? Repeated failed attacks don't succeed, I believe. You need your attacks to succeed or to get economic damage, significant economic damage. And I just did not see that in the repeated attacks in the middle area. Alright, thanks for watching. Hopefully this is interesting enough for me to post to the internet world. Alright, goodbye.